Hey folks, want to do an update on the 55. It's completely cycled. Nitrates, nitrites down, ammonia's down. So I put the fish in it, and I did a little vid on the Spiketail Gouramis last night. Got 3 of them in there, so I decided I'd buy 4 more. They didn't. I don't think they sold any at the fish shop actually, since the ones I bought. So there's 7 in there. They're cool fish. I'll do a little species Sunday on them after I go over the plants, I guess. Species someday. This is Ludwigia. I cut it and replanted it. I'm probably going to take it out actually because I'm going to transition the whole tank to an Indian biotope. The same goes for the Aglonema right there and the Anubias up there. But I've got a tank idea that will work for those 2 plants, and I think I'm just going to trade all the Ludwigia for Vals. Some other Indian plant, maybe more Rotala. But anyway, yeah, I cut the Rotala too and put it back in. Here's one of the Spiketails. They seem to be a lot more gregarious. Like, they seem to definitely like a group, unlike a lot of the Gouramis that I've kept, which include Dwarf and Sparkling, Croaking, and a lot of different Gouramis. Although the Croaking Gouramis that I have in here will hang out with the Spiketails. There are 2 Croakings and 7 Spiketails in here. The tank is still kind of tanniny. I think it's past a lot of the tannins actually, so I might add some more Indian almond leaves to get it back to that really dark level. If any of the fish will come out, I could talk about them. Come on, fish. Let's see. I also have an Indian dwarf puffer in here. She's kind of shy. She gets really spooked when moved to new tanks. I've had her in like how many setups? I got her last year with a male, but the male passed. The trouble with puffers is that they don't have any scales, so it's hard to tell what's wrong with them before it's too late. So yeah, he went south pretty quick. Let's see, there's one of them back there, right there. Not a puffer, I mean the Spiketails. They're cool. They're from Western India. The scientific name is Pseudosphomenus cupanus. I get a pic up of them. Oh, they look way too blue. See, my camera compensates. I mean, my camera adjusts itself before it goes to video mode. Let's see. There's like only 1 care sheet, I guess, on them, and it's like half a page. So I kind of had to wing it with them. Basically, just keep them at 75 or under that. Didn't really need very much warm water. Yeah, pretty much between like what was it? What did it say? Like 65 and 77. So they've got a really wide range. They're very nice fish. I've never really witnessed any aggression between them and any other tank mates, including the puffer. Although she's kind of adapted to tank life. Yeah, there's a couple. Yeah, see? They do this interesting behavior where they kind of circle each other. And maybe the tank is too good at hiding them? I don't know. Yeah. I can't quite tell the females from the males, although I know the males get a longer spike at the end of their tail. And they're supposed to be a bit more red, but from what I've seen, these guys are all pretty similar. There, that guy looks like a big male. I think that's one of the new ones. There's one of the new ones I got. It just has this giant, really cool spike at the end of his tail. Stump is looking awesome. I almost want to grow something on top of it, because it does stick out of the water a little bit, but I think it's fine. Got moss growing on it. Crypts are all doing well. Yeah, those gouramis also just eat flake food or bloodworms or whatever. They'll eat anything. Really not very fussy about them. They're just uncommon, hard to find, kind of rare species. Just what I like. Oh yeah, the lotuses are doing amazing. Yeah, they seem to be super happy in this tank rather than the 10 gal. They were in the paludarium for a little while, the 3 that I started with. But they were hiding all the time in there. They seem to pal around in groups of 3 or 4. I don't know whether that's because I kept them as 3 and then got a 4th one. I mean, then I got 4 more. But they seem to like form these kind of trains that you probably saw in the other video. But great fish, highly recommend them. Really cool personality. Not aggressive. Unless you want something aggressive, then I don't know. Get a pissed off cichlid or something. Oh, and these guys are definitely hardier than Batis, because I kept Batis too, and they're kind of comparable in the way that they move, but they're way better. They are just a lot hardier. One thing I like about gouramis is that even though they can be absolutely beautiful and very cool fish, they're generally pretty hardy, except the chocolate gouramis. Chocolate gouramis are ridiculous. I'd love to get some, but they take a lot of effort. Same with licorice gouramis. Yeah, it's funny they're named after candy now that I think about it. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, cool fish. Later, guys.